Okay, so we said goodbye to the doctor, now we're back. So this was just such a great little kit from Addie. They also have these little heart-shaped stoppers for if you are going to be doing Tunisian crochet, or I suppose if you're going to be using the cable as a straight and you want to put a stopper on the end, that's what these are for, and they're really cute. I got one size 4 needle and one size 5. So it's not a matching set, but I'm still excited to try them. And here's a little tip for you. Here's a bonus. If you are going to be knitting in the round and you find out that, oh no, I put one size tip in my, if you have interchangeables, this would be a problem, not if you have fixed needles. But if you're knitting in the round and you've discovered that you've put 2 different needle sizes in your bag and that's all you have, you can actually still knit with those. You just want to put the smaller size on the needle that you're knitting off of. For me, I knit the stitches off of the left-hand needle with the right needle. So for me, I would put the smaller needle tip on the left, and I would knit off of that one. And your knitting is still going to stay constant. And that can be great too if you've got lace, or you're doing super tight cables, or you're doing anything with lots of shaping. If you're doing like knit 3s together or purl 3s together or some crazy stuff like that, it can actually be really handy to have a smaller needle tip on the left, because you're going to be able to get your other needle point into those stitches a lot easier. So I can still use these as a set, and I'm definitely planning on doing that because Addie clicks are really cool. Alright, one of our other sponsors, this little, I think one of the last things before we move on to the yarn. Not that we haven't had amazing stuff already, because we super have. Okay, so one of our sponsors was XRX, and they gave us a copy of Entree to Entrelac by Gwen Bortner. And Gwen Bortner was actually at the designer dinner, so I got an autographed copy because I went over and talked to Gwen, and she was very gracious and signed it for me. I'm really excited about this book because I haven't done a lot of Entrelac. I know how to work it, but this book is just going to take you through like all of the basics of Entrelac, and then into some of the more advanced things about Entrelac as well, and just teaches you how to do all of that type of thing, and how to shape it, and how to make garments, and how to do all kinds of things. So I'm really going to be looking forward to using this more like a textbook and really learning from it so that I can apply those things to my own design career. So thank you, Gwen, and thank you, XRX. Alright, so now we're on to the, I do have some. Okay, so the Buffalo Wool Company gave us some chocolate M&Ms in our goodie bags, and you know what, that was super awesome because we need chocolate, definitely. So that was super fun, and I'm gonna kind of steal some. Alright, so as far as yarn goes, I'm sitting here and I'm counting 2, 4, 6, 8 skeins of yarn in our goodie bag. So not only would we get all of this amazing stuff, needles, books, a namaste bag, wool wash, stitch markers, a knit kit, an audio book, like all of these amazing tools from all of these amazing different companies. We also got tons of yarn, and who doesn't love that? I mean, come on. Yeah, we all love that. Okay, so from Kramer, we have a ball of Perfection. And Perfection is made out of 30% merino and 70% acrylic, and it's actually kind of like I would call this a chunky yarn or a bulky yarn, and it's a nice, looks like it's a 3-ply, and it's a little bit shiny from the acrylic, but in a good way. Like, it looks like it's gonna have a nice sheen to it, and it doesn't look like it's gonna give off too much of a halo. So, and this is a beautiful color. I don't know what their other colors look like, but this one is really great. So that could be really great for a baby project that would knit up super fast on good needles. I could definitely see that being used for a lot of things. Okay, so sorry, my nose is itchy today. Alright, so okay, I'm trying to figure out like who all of these yarn companies are, because sometimes the name of the yarn doesn't really tell you who the yarn company is. So this is from Karen. This is the new Vicky Howell line. Vicky Howell yarn used to be carried by Southwest Trading Company. It's now switched over to Karen International, which means that you can now get this at places like Joann and Michael's, I'm assuming, and some of those like larger big box stores are now having quality yarn because it's the Vicky Hello line. So this is made out of 70% acrylic and 30% wool as well, but this is more of a, it's not quite as shiny. This looks like a single to me. I'm going to call it a single. It's kind of a loose spun single. And that just looks like a quality yarn. So I'm excited to try that one out too. I haven't ever knitted with that. In fact, I haven't knitted with any of these except for this one, which is from, this is from Red Heart, who is one of our sponsors. This is the new Debbie Stoller line. Called Stitch Nation, and she has, I believe, 3 yarns in that line. One of them is the Washable U, which is 100%, I think, yeah, 100% superwash wool. Comes in a lot of great colors, bright colors, jewel tone colors, really great. So this is nice and soft. It looks like a 2-ply or 3-ply. Yeah, this is a 3-ply. Good for all kinds of stuff. And again, because it's Red Heart, you're going to be able to get this at Joann, at Marshall's, at probably Hobby Lobby, or whatever your local craft store is. That's kind of a big box craft store. I know that can vary by region. But yeah, you should be able to get this pretty much anywhere, and it will be reasonably priced. I think it's like $4 a ball, maybe 5 tops, and it's really good yardage. It's this has 183 yards. So you're getting a good price for the money. And again, it's very soft, and it doesn't look like it's going to pill. It's not giving me much of a halo right now as I rub it. It's just barely even giving off anything at all. So I think, and I have worked with the Debbie Stoller yarn line before, so I don't know if I've worked with the Washable U, but I have worked with the other 2, and they're great. So this is definitely a good addition to the yarn wall back here. So, cool. Okay, also from Red Heart, we've got 2 skeins of Midnight. And these are not the same color. They kind of look like they could be the same color, but like this one is kind of purpley and green, and it's got like a little bit of sparkle in there, so that's kind of fun. And then this one is more like turquoise and black and maybe a little bit of green in there, and also sparkly. And this is nice and soft too. And this is a chain construction, which I always like with yarn because that helps it from being splitty, it helps it from filling. And I just think chain construction yarns are really cool because it's kind of like you're knitting with little tiny white cord. Alright, and the content on this one is, we're getting there. Okay, 65% acrylic, 23% wool, and then 6% metallic, and 6% nylon. So again, it's going to be washable. It does have a wool content, so if you're allergic, you won't be able to knit with it, but it's going to give it that durability and that warmth that you want in your yarn. So yeah, we've got that. Okay. Alrighty, so next up, and again, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what yarn company goes with what. I'm pretty sure that this is, yeah. Okay, these are from Universal Yarns. Universal Yarn is, I believe this is new, that they're doing a Debbie McComber yarn line, and it's called the Blossom Street Collection. So you can kind of see, like, the label's really cute. I love that. And then this color is just amazing. Like, it's this gorgeous turquoise. And this is 100% superwash, extra fine merino, and it says, this is really sweet on the label, it says Debbie McComber is donating all of her proceeds from the sale of this collection to help children all over the world. So this is a yarn you can feel good about buying because you're helping the world. And I'm not really sure where that money is going, but helping children is always a good thing, right? So thank you, Debbie, for that, having such a big heart, and thank you, Universal Yarn, too, for, I mean, this is a great yarn. This looks like it has really good yardage. Let me see if I can figure out how much yardage it has. 137 yards, and this would be something that you could buy in your local yarn store. So this is going to be more of like a quality yarn. I'm not sure what the retail price is for this, but at 137 yards, I would think that would be a pretty good buy. And again, proceeds are going to charity, so you can definitely feel good about buying this. This is super soft. This looks like it's going to be like a 4-ply or possibly a 5-ply. Hold on, let me this is a 4 ply. And I would say this is like a medium spin, not super tight twist, not too loose. It's just the right amount of twist that you're going to want. I won't do it close up. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah. So that's that one. Okay, also from the Blossom Street line this is called Gerbera Print, and this is 100% wool. And I don't know if this is gonna do like maybe like a subtle striping thing, or I'm not really sure. I'm really excited to knit it up and see. This has 93 yards, and this is gonna felt too, I can tell you. And this is a single ply. So that should felt really beautifully, and I'm excited to see what the color does with that one. Alright, we're almost done. Oh, I do have to show you these cute little project bags. This one is from Lorna's Laces. They gave us this beautiful purple drawstring bag. Oh, wait, no, this says, sorry, the button is from Lorna's Laces. Yeah, there's one little button right there. It says, I make pretty string. The bag is actually from Della Q. Yep. So definitely always good to have another project bag lying around, and I do love drawstring bags, so that's perfect for me. I was excited to see that. And then from Skissel, who I believe owns Addie, right? I could be wrong, but I think Skissel owns Addie. They gave us this really cool lunch pail, and it's like insulated, so you can put your lunch in there, and there's a pocket on the outside, like for your napkin and for your fork and stuff. So this is super fun. Now you can take your lunch with you and be totally yarn themed out. That was super fun. Okay, so last but certainly not least, we have this lovely bag from Bijou Basin. Oh wait, wrong way. Okay, there's our little label, and we got all this sparkly fluff in here, and we got a ball of their amazing yak yarn. This is 75% yak down and 25% bamboo, and it feels amazing. Like, it feels so good. And there are 180 yards in this skein. It's 2-ounce skein, and I'm really excited to challenge myself and see what I can do with this one ball of yarn, because it's yak, so you have to do something fantastic next to the skin. So stay tuned to the video blog, because we're going to be working that up into something fabulous, and who knows, we might even do a free little pattern. Okay, so that's it. That's the goodie bag from today. Again, thank you so much to Marley Bird for inviting me, little old me, to the Yarn Thing Designer Dinner, and thank you again so much to all of our sponsors. If I didn't mention you today, it's because I either forgot, and I apologize for that, or it's because I wasn't sure which company went with which product. But that is what. Oh, and we're also getting Fiber Spheres. So Fiber Sphere is generously mailing all of the attendees their very own Fiber Sphere. So I'm really excited about that, because who wants dirty yarn rolling around in their bed? Not me. So thank you to Fiber Sphere, and thank you so much to all of our other sponsors. An amazing time. So that is my recap of the Yarn Thing Designer Dinner, which was held on Friday night. But do check back with me tomorrow, because I have lots more stories to tell you about TNNA. And last but not least, tomorrow we're going to be talking about all of this huge bag from Pottercraft, all of the yarn samples that I got. I'll give you a little peek. Yeah, not too big of a peek, because I want you to come back and see them all tomorrow. But I have tons of awesome yarn to tell you about, so I do hope that you'll come back. Don't forget about the giveaway. Go subscribe on the YouTube channel, and then leave a comment letting me know that you did. And we have an awesome pair of little yarn snips to give away from the Crochet Dude. And yeah. So thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it this far, I'm really impressed. And love you guys. Mwah. See you next time. Bye.